In a mountain village nestled between ancient forests and winding rivers, there lived a man named Kian. He was known for his relentless ambition. One day, hearing of hidden treasure atop the Whispering Peak, Kian set out, convinced that fortune would solve all his problems. The journey was perilous. Early on, Kian stumbled across an old, rusted bridge swaying over a deep gorge. At its center, he heard a faint crack. His heart raced. "I can't turn back now," he told himself. Gripping the rope, he pressed forward. Behind him, the bridge splintered and fell into the abyss. He exhaled, but with it, something shifted within him. He had sacrificed his sense of safety. Days later, exhausted and thirsty, Kian reached the forest's edge. There, an elderly woman sat by a fire, stirring a pot of stew. "Sit," she offered. The aroma wrapped around him like a warm blanket. But as he gazed at the path ahead, he thought of the treasure. "I can't waste time," he muttered, walking away without a word. The stew's warmth lingered in the air, but his stomach tightened with regret. He had sacrificed kindness. Further up, the winds grew fierce. Kian reached a steep cliff where his childhood pendant, a gift from his late father, snagged on a jagged rock. He yanked it free, but the chain snapped and tumbled into the chasm. "It was just a trinket," he whispered, forcing himself onward. The mountain seemed colder without it. He had sacrificed connection. Finally, Kian reached the peak. The sun split the sky in golden streaks. Before him lay a stone chest. With trembling hands, he opened it. Inside was a single mirror. He looked into it and saw his own hollow eyes. No joy, no triumph. Only a man who had given too much for too little. The wind whispered around him, carrying the echoes of his journey. This story teaches us about the four things to never sacrifice. Risk and safety. There's a difference between taking smart, calculated risks that challenge you to grow and recklessly throwing yourself into danger without considering the consequences. When Kian crossed the fragile bridge, he didn't just take a risk, he did so without thinking about what might happen if things went wrong. The bridge collapsed behind him, leaving no way back, yet he never paused to ask himself, "Is this worth it? Am I prepared for what I might lose?" This moment represents how easy it is to chase success without considering the toll it takes on your well-being physically, emotionally, and mentally. The real lesson here isn't to avoid risks, but to take them mindfully. Before diving into something, ask yourself, am I risking something I can afford to lose, or am I sacrificing something essential? Taking risks is part of growth, but if you don't think about what you're putting on the line, you might reach your goal only to realize you've lost too much along the way. Kindness. When we're focused on ambition and progress, it's easy to ignore others. Kian sacrificed kindness, choosing to rush past an act of care. Remember, kindness isn't just a nice thing to do. It's a powerful way to build trust and relationships, which are crucial for long-term success. Connection. Achievements can feel empty if you're alone when you reach them. Kian's journey shows that while personal success is important, it means more when shared with the people you care about. Never sacrifice meaningful relationships for the sake of achieving something. Integrity. Staying true to yourself is the key to ensuring that your victories feel like yours. If you sacrifice your integrity along the way, you'll arrive at the end and realize that the victory means little. In real life, many of us are pushed to take risks, to get out of the average, or to achieve something greater. However, there's a fine line between pushing yourself to grow and losing something vital in the process. The story encourages you to take risks, but to do so with a sense of awareness. Are you sacrificing the things that truly matter? Are you willing to lose your sense of well-being, kindness, relationships, or integrity for the goal?